day, another dog walk.
It's a school day and
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
walking.
You're allowed to. You've already been doing work.
Yeah.
You're allowed to take time to go for a walk. It's good for you, good for your brain. Oh, hello again. Hopefully you can hear me in the phone. Just heading off to get my groceries. Love that tree, so beautiful. Yeah, just gonna get the groceries. Obviously I showered and dressed. And I think I'm just enough time to get the groceries, get home and quickly get them unpacked. Kevin's at home with the dogs, and if I need him to unpack them I can, because I've got to take my dad to an appointment later on. I think I might have explained that already. Anyway, I'm going to tune near the construction now. I just walked a different way around to get to the groceries today. A little bit of a mad trip back home. Had my breakfast, packed my lunch, which seems weird when I just had breakfast, but anyway, I'll eat it in a couple of hours. Had a cup of tea, ordered some dog food and dog treats and whatnot. Yeah, and then I'm heading off now to pick up Dad. It's changed. I only have to take Dad now, so I've got my Kindle to sit and read, which will be very nice. And then Mum's making her way to her appointment, and I'll probably have to go pick her up later on as well. But yeah, at least it's only local. Could do without it for sure, but it's okay because still the rest of the groceries to unpack. All I did was the fridge stuff. I just parked up. What's happening with my hair? Oh my gosh. I've just parked up, I don't know, some weird little area, back streets. I think it's in behind some flats and whatnot. I've been to the suburb, I've never been down this little street. My dad said to park down here, and he just walked up to the ophthalmologist, I think it is. He's getting injections in his eyes that he has every 3 months, and he's been driving home, and he's not supposed to drive home, but he kind of forgot that he wasn't supposed to drive home, or he didn't realise. His memory is just not what it used to be since his stroke a couple of years ago. But yeah, the ophthalmologist, they wouldn't let him leave last. He'd come in, I think last week, and they wouldn't let him leave on his own. Maybe, I don't know if they saw him, they wouldn't have seen him driving. He parks down here. I thought maybe they saw him driving and then said no. Or they just tweaked to the fact that he's driving himself. Anyway. But if he's walking down, they still won't know. I guess the honesty system, perhaps. Anyway, I'm here to take him back home. And Mum ended up cancelling her psychologist appointment. So I'm just trying to talk with Dad about what we do for my mum, because she's not doing very good again. Back to pretty much what she was when she went to hospital last November before our trip overseas. So I think we've got a contact phone number for the hospital, so I said to Dad it might be worth ringing them and seeing, or just informing them how she's going and seeing what they recommend. Yeah. So not good. Anyway, I'm actually quite warm in the sun. I've only got a light jacket on. I'm going to take it off. I've just got a light long sleeve top underneath, but I'm actually very warm. I'm in the sun. Actually, I might move up because then I'll be in the shade and it wouldn't be quite so hot. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. Then I can leave my window open, and I'm going to still take my jacket off. But yeah, it's actually quite nice here. A bit too warm actually, funnily enough. Well, with all these layers on anyway. Not that they're thick layers, it's just very light jacket. Anyway, I'm going to read my Kindle now and drink my tea, and then an hour or so whenever I get hungry, I'll have my lunch, or have it whenever. And it might even be when I get home, because I said I had a late breakfast, but it was just my little chia pudding, so I was nearly not going to have it, but it was made and it was out of the fridge to warm up because that's how I like it. And I just thought, it's all just goodness for me, so I may as well just have it. And it's some chia seeds and some flax seeds and hemp seeds, all in with some berries, which are obviously very good for me as well. So yeah. Okay, I've moved my car, but I haven't yet started reading. I need to do that, or I'm just going to spend the time on my phone, which is okay as well. But I I don't even know how. I ended up looking at Instagram and I noticed an old friend back from my playgroup days. So when I used to take the kids to playgroup when they were little babies. So probably from 20 years ago. I reckon I saw her name that she'd liked one of my posts and I thought, oh, I didn't know she was on Facebook or Instagram I'm on. And I don't know how long she's been following me. And I thought, and I was having a look through and there's a few of you I recognised names and I thought, oh, I don't follow you, but I'd like to. I don't really follow a lot of people. So I went through and cleaned out my Instagram a while back, and I always have added people back in. And most of my people are obscure people or from people that I follow, YouTube or whatever I've come across. Who knows why I follow people? But I would like to be following you guys because I thought, you know, you're the most involved in my life of sort of all the people out there in the internet world that I would like to be following some of your life if you are sharing on Instagram. So if you would like me to follow you on Instagram, let me know your Instagram name. You can either message me like personally or send a message on Instagram, just say from YouTube. If I don't recognise the name, like I might not know who you are. So but message me privately or leave a message here and I will find your Instagram and follow you back. And that way I can be a bit more involved in your lives, which I think would be very nice. Roxy, I've already followed you. I found you there and I thought, oh, because it was the same name. I thought, I bet there's other people in there too. So that would be very nice and that would be a way I could sort of, yeah, follow your lives a little bit too. I don't go on Instagram all the time, so I don't see all the posts. So just be warned that I won't know everything because, yeah, I'm a bit sporadic in Instagram, but when I do go on, it'd be nice to catch up with you guys. Dad just wanted to pick up some groceries, so I went and picked up one of my birthday presents. My heels unfortunately give me a bit of grief today, I guess, from doing the groceries. Anyway, I might have to ask Kevin to take the dogs out, I think, because it's quite sore and I've still got to put the groceries, finish putting the groceries away. And I think we're having a nice easy dinner today. I bought some corn cob, so I'm going to have corn cob and potatoes for dinner tonight. A very easy one. Dogs out, just like give you a quick little update on my puzzles. Maybe I should come out for a walk with Kevin, but my heel's so bad. I've sent him ahead to post a parcel that he wants to post, and we're just taking a slow walk. How pretty. It's chilly though. Like I should have put something warmer on. It's okay, come on. Oh, look, they're putting more plants in. The hotel looks really nice. Come on. Dakota's a bit upset with Daddy go. Daddy's gone. Can't wait till this place opens. It's getting so nice now. I think they're taking bookings from December. I think they'll probably open before that though, somehow. I think we'll have to wait here for Kevin because Dakota's very concerned. He spotted his daddy. No one would tootie because Daddy had gone. Okay, I got a puppy there. Because Daddy had gone that way and he wouldn't focus. noticed anything different about the hotel. The lift that was, where are we? They used to run up and down there is gone. Taking it down. They're starting to look so nice, and they were bringing in plants. They must have gone around the front there. I don't know where they've gone with their plants that they had yesterday. I'm so excited. So I'd love to stay there one night just to experience the hotel, which, I mean, we probably never will, because how stupid to pay, or how extravagant to pay a couple $100 to stay there when we're right here. But it would be cool. Maybe one day, we're like in years' time when it's all built out or something and we lose our ocean view, there could be a real decadent treat to stay there one night. Perhaps I'll have a great deal and we'll get to do that. Hey little bear, what you doing? You're investigating Daddy's mess that he left. It's still a bit chilly out there, isn't it? Come back in here and see more of the mess. Just been trying to work out my plans for this morning. I really want to get stuck into that back room, but I do have some food prep to do, so I think that's going to be get that done first, and then there's dog treats on the bench. Did you hear his little grumble there? I didn't put them away last night. I had to get something different to their usual. They had none of their usual little green ones left, but I've ordered some more green ones for them. So I was saying, yes, I think I'll focus, obviously food prep's most important. I've got to do some dog dinners, dog vegetables, makeup. So tea pulling is not so essential. Hopefully I'll get that done. And what a funny boy. Yeah, I know they're there. You had them at night. I'll put them in the cupboard. Put them in the jar probably, because they're smelly ones. I'm not super smelly, but I can smell them. Anyway, yes, so I'll get that. What else have I got to do? I'll make dinner for tonight. I'm doing a stir fry, so I've got to get that prepped early as well. Well, we know it doesn't happen. Pretty much if dinner is not made by lunchtime, it's not going to get made. And my lunch is late, it's 2 o'clock, so by the time I've had my lunch, yeah, I'm done for the day pretty much by then. So I'm thinking I might try and do my food prep before taking the dogs out for their walk, but it might not work. We'll see. I'm not quite ready to start work yet. The dishwasher has been emptied. I'm having another cup of tea. It's only 7:30, so I'm thinking maybe 8 o'clock or 8:30 I can start in the kitchen. And probably I'll get it done in less than an hour. And then take the dogs out when it's a little bit warmer. And we had a bit of blue sky out there. I was just looking, was the sun going to come out? It just says cloudy all day, so I don't know. But I do see some blue sky, so I'd much rather walk when there's blue sky, especially this time of year, and sunshine than when it's cloudy. It's just so much nicer out there. Anyway, that's what my thoughts are for today. And then after we come back from the walk, I could have a rest, have my breakfast. I bought some crumpets yesterday because I watched a vlog recently where someone had crumpets. And they're half price, and we don't have them very often, so I picked up some crumpets for breakfast. We usually have them with honey. We'll see what we have on them. And then, after I'm rested, I can start working that back room, hopefully. And I think a nice bath this afternoon will be a perfect way to end the day. Kevin is still, of course, working today, but working from home. So, yeah, we'll see if the day does go to plan. I'm sure I don't need to tell you. I've changed my plans. Going for a walk now. I think it's pretty cold there. So a few people wearing beanies. Okay, I'll put my beanie on. I've got my gloves on. These are really good for doing the dog training with. I've got these in, I think I told you, in England, like in 2010. And I've just kept them. I've got some other fingerless ones as well, I think. Yeah, I do actually. But yeah, these are bigger, the dog walking ones. So yeah, we headed off. This is a jacket I actually had on Depop, and I thought I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. If it helps with the wind. We'll see. I don't know if I'm dressed appropriately or not. Night walk was pretty chilly on the way back. I was glad I had my beanie. When I had that, I thought, geez, I'm overdressed, but by the time you get out at that point there, it was cold. Anyway, back home having a cup of tea, and I'm making some crumpets for breakfast for Kevin and myself. We just have honey on ours. He was quite horrified. I watched a video the other day and they had cheese, which I think would work quite well on it. I don't know why Kevin's horrified by the thought of cheese on it, because the cheese would melt into the holes. Anyway, we're just having honey. I have got myself up and dressed. I'm hoping for a nice... Oh, someone's banging on the wall. I'm hoping to have a nice bath this afternoon, so I haven't showered this morning. I've just freshened up. I haven't even put any eyebrows on though because my eyes are a bit irritated this morning, so I thought, oh, I better not bother. Well, not that I fixed my eyebrows. Okay, I can put some eyebrows on. I won't put any eyeliner on. Oh gosh, I'm hopeless. Gotten dressed. I think this top has shrunk a bit in the wash since I wore it. It doesn't sit as nice, and it's irritating my neck. And I'm sure it didn't irritate my neck when I wore it last week. Whenever I wore it last, it's a nice Disney shirt. Hopefully it's okay. Doesn't feel too bad. So I've got some washing on. I changed my washing basket back into the laundry. Brought in some washing, or some clothes that were hanging out. I said put some on. So when they're ready, I'll hang them out. What did I start to do? Oh, I came through, I'm all over the place today. I think it's a bit like that. My heel's niggly. So for the moment, we're just going to ignore the back room. That can happen tomorrow. We're going to concentrate on just getting a bit more organised as far as like washing goes. Because I think I'm down to one pair of underpants again. I really need to order some more because I seem to have lost some. How you lose underpants in a house, I don't know. I had 5 pair and now I'm down to 4. So when you lose, what, a 20th, that's quite a big percentage. I think I'm going to order some more underpants. Happy birthday to me. Birthday underpants. I'll do that when I sit down next time because I've been trying to make do, but if I miss doing the washing by a day, then I'm sort of thrown out. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, I started to photograph some more things for Depop. So I might go finish off that. Then I'll get in the kitchen. I've got vegetables out warming up to cut up, just so I don't have to hold it really cold. I don't know what I'm saying. I do have more to photograph, but that'll do. It's a few things I can get up. Yeah, I've got a mess on the bed, and the puppies have made a mess in the bed. I'll deal with that later on. Let's get the food done. Need to get their grains on, cut the vegetables, and start on our dinner. What time on earth is it? Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. Where does the time go? I don't know. I don't know where the time goes. Okay, I have done most of the food prep. So I'm going to make the sauce for the stir fry, chop up spring onion and some purple cabbage. I think that's it. I've got some tomatoes and some apples to wash. And yeah, dog's dinner's on. I'm gonna have a cup of tea now. I have also hung out the washing. So I'm gonna sit and have a little break and then come back and finish that. I need to get a new Apple band because the weight loss now, as you can see, my watch is just flopping around. I pushed out my wrist, but it's still not holding properly. So I did look when we were in Singapore, but there's nothing that grabbed my attention. And that kind of, at that stage, it wasn't kind of critical, but yeah. I'm continually having to try and fix it and hold it, get it to stay in place, and it's just not doing it now because it's the bigger wristband. I believe there's smaller ones. So I might have a little look and see what they've got available. Maybe we have a nicer colour here, or just get one anyway because I just, I kind of need it now. Before it was like an optional. Now it's really needed. I'm about to get up and go make another cup of tea and finish up a bit of stuff in the kitchen. And I just remember I hadn't told you guys some exciting news from yesterday that I actually won a $100 gift certificate from Saffron Road. They run a competition. You just have to, and it's just sharing photos of you wearing Saffron Road clothes on their Facebook group. And I do it every so often just to share out. Just obviously being a different size and shape to a lot of other people so they can see how clothes fit on them and whatnot. And yeah, I won a $100 voucher, which I already spent last night. So it came in and it went out real quick because I had a new launch and I ordered 2 items yesterday and I had a gift certificate, I had a gift voucher from a return. So last night cost me $9 extra. And then this morning I decided to order another 2 items. So getting 4 nice things. Hopefully they're all nice. Quite excited about last night, the colours. It's a beautiful, they call it plum, but it's a plummish colour. It's beautiful. Hopefully it'll be nice on, and a skirt that goes with another top that I have. So yeah, hopefully it's all nice. I just got the shipping notification. I thought, I don't think I shared that with you guys, and we don't tend to win a lot of things. I won a record once when I was a kid. I don't even know what competition that was from. And we're lucky in so many ways. We don't win things, but that's okay. Anyway, let me go and finish off this stuff. I don't really want to, but anyway, I need to get the dog's dinner out. I think it's finished. Yeah, it's finished now. It won't be released yet. So hopefully it's released. The pressure cooker's released by the time I finish off the other stuff. I can get dished out because I think we're going to have rice bowls. Well, we are going to have Mexican rice bowls for lunch today. So we'll want to cook some rice. I also better do my physio. Maybe I'll do that first actually because I actually missed yesterday. Yesterday's the first day I've actually missed. It was just such a convoluted day yesterday. And my heel was sore, which meant at the end of the day I was really sore after the walk and grocery shopping. So I did not want to do the exercise because it would just hurt it more. But I'll go and do that first. Be a good girl so I can mark it off on the app. lunch today. I'm just waiting for the rice to release so I can do a rice bowl. There we go, just done. Kevin's been having a really bad pain day, so he ended up going to have a sleep, so he's not awake, but I think it's 2:45. I'm going to get myself some lunch because I'm getting a bit hungry now. So I'll have that, and then if he wants something later, I'll write a rice bowl for him or something else if he feels like it, or he can just wait to dinner for the stir fry. What have I done? Did a bit of ironing, I did a bit of my jigsaw. Yeah, just sort of been pottering around, doing little bits and pieces. But yeah, got my lunch now. Poor kid's still not feeling good. Still making a lot of pain. So just me and the pups are out for a little afternoon walk. We're just going to walk around the wetlands because I had a good walk this morning. We're out for like 40 minutes this morning. So yeah, just a toilet walk. So what's so interesting on that wall that both the dogs have got their, I've never seen them lay like this ever. Maybe one does, but to both of them? What funny puppies. There's something interesting on TV over there, pups. Funny boys.